He is a native son of Madrid, Spain. Today he weighed in at 153 3/4 pounds. His record 63-5-9. As for the champion, Mattioli, making his second defense of the 154-pound super welterweight title. Mattioli winning it in West Germany from Doggy a year ago. He weighed in at 152 3/4. Up in the corner, and across the way it is 32-year-old José Durán. And he knows full well that at 32 years of age and after some 90-odd fights that he doesn't have that many more opportunities to claim a championship. He held the WBA version of the super welterweight title briefly, but he wants now the WBC. He is a clever boxer. He is very mobile, and as the fight goes on, the longer it goes, the better they say his chances will be. Mattioli, on the other hand, is categorized as a pressure fighter. At times, he's almost a brawler. Born in Ricochet, but he grew up in Australia, if you detected at the very beginning of our program an Australian twang. Now he has come back to his native land to live in Milano, and since coming back to live in Milano, he has run off 11 consecutive victories. So obviously, he's happy to be back in his homeland. Round 1 of 15. They're wearing 8-ounce gloves. Of Belgium, José is the referee. A crowd of about 20,000, maybe more than that, here at Adriatico Stadium, watching on a cool spring evening. It's sort of a pitcher's night. The temperature in the middle to high 50s, but well protected inside the stadium and relatively comfortable, particularly under the covered ring. Rocky Mattioli, the champion, wearing the black trunks. The challenger, Durán, in the gold or yellow trunks. I'm so used, having been involved so rather deeply this year in the amateur boxing, to suddenly be able to tell you, a good left hand by the champion there, that the referee in this particular instance does have a vote, whereas in amateur boxing he does not. Minute to go in the first round. Scheduled for 15, the 3 knockdown rule has been waived since this is a title fight. And another good left hand by the champion Mattioli. A good right hand. And Durán wobbled from the right hand. But he fights back. It is in Durán's best interest to carry the fight into the late rounds. Mattioli with knockout punch in either hand. He has 37 of them in his career. Coming up on 20 seconds to go in the first round. The champion has landed a hard left and a good solid right. The best blows of the first round. End of the first round in Pescara, Italy. Round 2. Mattioli, the champion, at 154 pounds, super welterweight champion, wearing the black trunks. The challenger, José Durán, the champion, the younger of the two. One of Mattioli's losses to Harold Weston back in '75 in Melbourne. He lost in 10. He won the title from Eckhart Doggy in Berlin. Knocked him out in the 5th round, August 6, 1977. And his first title defense was Elisha Obed in Melbourne. He knocked him out in 8 rounds. In the first round, a good solid left hook and a hard right hand by the champion wobbled the challenger Durán. Mattioli is strong, square-shouldered, thick neck. He's a pressure fighter. But left got home. Right to the body by the champion. Durán, primarily a combination puncher, has not been able to double him up and reach the champion so far in the fight. Here in the second round. Coming up on the halfway point. There's the best punch of the fight by the challenger, a right hand that landed on the side of the face of Mattioli. Down goes Durán from a left hook. He was a little bit off balance, but the punch had authority, and he tumbled back into the corner and into the ropes, and he got up shaking his head. He is hurt. But a count of 9 standing, but he was jarred by the left hook. And Durán, whose primary weapons are his mobility, movement, and combination punching, is not moving all that much. But he was jarred by that left hook that sent him sprawling against the ropes. Coming up on 30 seconds to go in round number 2. And Mattioli has him in the corner. Now he wiggles out of there. Half a minute to go. The challenger not moving. When you're in against a strong man like Mattioli, you have got to move. Speed must be a weapon for you. Left and a right. And the challenger is back in the corner again. Mattioli's after it. Hooks him hard to the body. End of round 2. Round number 3. The champion had the challenger down, had him hurt in the second round with a left hook, and had him, a hard right hand, and Durán's knees buckle. Early in the going here in the third round, he is in some trouble. Wobbly. Solid right hand from Rocky Mattioli, and José Durán now faces a long third round with 2.5 minutes to go. .37 knockouts for the champion Mattioli. Durán able to reach Mattioli in the second round with a hard right hand, and he caused an abrasion on the right side of the face. And the champion banging away at the challenger in the corner. I thought for a moment he might drop again. But inside the 2-minute mark to go in round 3, the challenger Durán staggered with a sharp right hand at the very beginning of round number 3. The referee, Jean Desrev of Belgium, parting them. Hard right, hard left. Durán weathered that storm pretty well. Now hooks to the head of the champion with some authority. Durán weighing a pound more than the champion. That right hand by the challenger just missed. You can see the authority of Mattioli's punches. Snaps the head back to the left of Durán. Crowding into the ropes. The right hand just missed. He landed one hard right off the side of the head. Durán now feeling some desperation, I'm sure, because of the pressure tactics and the strength of the champion, trying gamely. He needs to weather the early rounds to have a chance. And so far, he's been taking a pounding in the early rounds as we come toward the half-minute mark to go in round number 3. .30 seconds to go. The champion scores with that right hand off the side of the head. And the challenger, Durán, wobbles again, but hangs on. The uppercut almost took the mouthpiece out of Durán. Mattioli could prove to be a very attractive champion at this weight. He is a hard hitter, winding down to the end of round number 3. Here we go. Round number 4. It's been all Mattioli up to this point. Keith Jackson, we're reporting live from Pescara, Italy, in the Abruzzo region. The challenger down in the second round from a left hook. Wobble twice in the third round. The champion, Mattioli, living in Milano, born just down the road from Pescara. Challenger moved away from that right hand. Speed and mobility advertised as the prime weapons of José Durán, and so far in the fight he has not been able to get much use out of them, as the champion has been bumping him around, and he's got him in the corner again. At the end of this round, we can say to our local stations, it'll be your time to get your local messages in at the end of this fourth round. Hard right hand to the body. Hard right hand to the head. And again, Durán is wobbled, but he fights back off the rope. And he scores with a right hand, hard right hand to the side of the champion's head. And that little welt underneath the left eye of the champion is beginning to puff up. So Mattioli, as the evening wears on, if this fight does indeed wear on into the late rounds, and a hard right hand and a left hook. And Durán again looks to hold on for just a moment. Mattioli may lose part of the vision in that left eye if the fight does continue. The left side of the face of the challenger Durán also quite red from the right hand that have been landed. And Durán is down on one knee. He'll take a count. And again, it was that combination of left hook and following right that did him in. With 50 seconds to go in round number 4, Durán is in trouble. Mattioli gets a little bit wild as he moves in and misses with the right hand. Back into the corner. The champion gets a left into the body as the challenger scores with a couple of left jabs to the face. The champion wearing the black trunks. Coming up on 20 seconds to go. Mattioli stalking his man. He's in command of the fight. 20 seconds to go, round 4. He's been very close to putting Durán away, but so far he hasn't been able to get him. Come inside, 10 seconds to go in round number 4. And we'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. Round number 5. The challenger, José Durán of Spain, down in the second, down in the fourth, has been battered, and the champion comes right back after him. Mattioli stalking him, goes to the side of the head with the left, digs a right to the body. So far, the fight has been the property of the champion Mattioli. It's a 10-point must system in the scoring. But that may be academic, the way this fight's going. From the very beginning, Mattioli has appeared to be the stronger man. Fifth round. Super welterweight championship on the line as the champion Rocky Mattioli in the black trunks defends against José Durán of Spain. Mattioli, a native son of the Abruzzo region of Italy on the Adriatic side. Born in the town of Ripatia, lives now in Milano, having grown up in Australia. A couple of good left jabs thrown in there by Durán, and he comes back with a following right, and he's going to puff up that left eye of the champion a little bit more. Looking at the two men, the champion is the one who has the marks on him. But it's the challenger who's been down twice already in a right hand and a following left hook, and he blinks and holds on. Mattioli disdaining right now Durán's punches as he crowds him, looking for the opening to end it. Durán looks weary. A little splatter of blood on the right eye of the challenger. Good right hand by Durán, but Mattioli comes right back with an overhand right that finds the jaw, and then there's the left hook that scores again. Inside a minute to go in round number 5. And the champion drops him again. Hit him with a hard hard left hook to the body, and then a right hand on the side of the head, and Durán is down for the third time in the fight. Down in the second, down in the fourth, down in the fifth. The fight is over. Rocky Mattioli has defended his World Super Welterweight Championship successfully in Pescara, Italy. Let's have a look at the knockout, but it was an accumulation of punches, really, that did in José Durán. He dug it to the body, dropped him in the second round, dropped him in the fourth round, and in the fifth round, the left to the body, and then a right hand to the side of the head. There was the left going to the body. Now you will see the right hand that was the one that really was the clincher. Put him away. Now here comes the champion in the black trunks, throwing the hard right to the body. The left comes back to the midsection, and then you will see the right hand to the side of the head. And that was enough for José Durán. Game fellow, but he took a battery from the strong champion, Rocky Mattioli, as Mattioli retains his World Super Welterweight Championship. We'll be back here in Pescara, Italy, in just a moment, where Mattioli...